life and breathing, you will agree with me that we all have made mistakes as we journey through life. But it's absolutely important that when you make mistake, one thing you should always do is admit your mistake. Always admit that you have made a mistake. Learn from this mistake and have a thought process of what made you make a decision that resulted to that mistake or failure, whatever it may be. That way, you learn to grow and learn from your mistakes. Hello, beloved people. Welcome back to my channel. Uwauma here. Thank you for tuning in. If you're new here, welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, it's always a delight to have you back to this channel. My name is Uwauma. I film about faith, my faith journey, business, marriage, and lifestyle from Port Harcourt, Nigeria. If this is what you are interested in, then you definitely want to stay connected to this channel and keep watching. Before we jump right into today's video, as always on this channel, I want to say a big thank you to my wonderful subscribers, my returning subscribers. You guys are the most valuable persons on this channel. As always, I love you guys for your support. I appreciate you one and a million times. Thank you, beloved people. Now, without much ado, let's get right into today's video. In today's video, I'll be talking about how we can learn from our mistakes. As individuals, at some point in our journey in life, we'll make mistakes. It is important that we learn from our mistakes because definitely all men make mistake, but it is how you navigate in that mistake you have made in life to achieve better that matters a lot. So now let's get right into it. As a human being, if you're living and breathing and moving and talking, you have made mistakes at some point in your life, and it is important that you learn from your mistake because all men definitely make mistakes, but it's only the wise men that can, turn every mistakes into a message and turn every mess into a message and move on. Now I'll be sharing, practical example and life journey story with you so that you can get a grasp of what I mean by learning from your mistake. But before we go into that, I want to say that everyone make mistake. I'd like to reiterate that everyone make mistake. And one thing that you should do when you make mistake is to admit it. Always learn to admit that you have made mistake. And when you do that, you begin to think and know what has led you to make that particular decision. That is one effective way of learning from your mistake. When you make mistake, you need to learn, to admit it one, and you need to learn to think about the decision that you made. Just have that reflect and reflect back on the decision you made that turned out to be a mistake or an error or even a failure in a particular, it could be a financial decision, it could be a marital decision, academic decision, whatever it is. There is definitely something that you have done alongside that made you make that decision. So have that reflect back and think about it. That is one effective way because when you sit down, pause, and think about why did I make a decision concerning this career? And this is how I have turned out to be. Why did I make a financial decision? This particular financial decision, it will help. I've learned this particular effective tool from my husband. In my local assembly, there is this softball game that comes up annually, and he usually participates in the softball game. Before he became the champion, you know, for 2 years, he had he made mistakes at some point in the competition because you have to go through the Bible passage, read a lot of messages, listen to a lot of messages preached by the pastor in our local assembly. That is the criteria for you to become the champion, and whosoever gets the highest score emerges as the winner. And at some point in this season of the software game, there are some points where he wasn't winning. The period where he did not emerge as a winner, he sat down after each software game competition. He goes back and he looks at the video all over again. He watches the video, watches how he responded to the audience. Well, he watches how he responded to so many questions that were asked. And in that same software game, there's something we call a platinum card. You are allowed to use your platinum card. And there was a particular period that he used his platinum card, and it turned out to be, a mistake in the sense that he did not win as a result of that. So he went back, like I said earlier, to listen to the video, to watch the video in that competition that he participated in, those periods that he did not emerge as the winner. And he had a rethink and he had a thought process that took him to why did I have to do this? Why did I take that decision to pick the platinum card at this point? And that way he was able to, manage his decision. And previous software game competition, he kept emerging as the winner. And that because he has changed his decision pattern. So, beloved, one way you can learn from your mistake is to go back and have a reflect back and go back and have a rethink, reflect back on a particular decision that you have made, and that it didn't turn out successful or it ended up to be a failure. Absolutely important that you go back to reflect on why you made a particular decision in the season of your life as you journey through life. God has given us the breath of life, and it is God's desire that we'll live life to its fullest, like I would always say. So we have made mistakes in life. So go back and reflect on that, decision you make and learn to change your decision making, learn to change your thought pattern of making particular decision. That way you will learn from your mistakes and you will grow and get better as you journey through life. So it is important that we do not also keep looking back at our failures. Success is something that you need to strive to achieve regardless of failure. So, beloved, I hope I have been able to share one or two with you today on how you can learn from your mistake. Please, I'd like you to leave a comment on how you have learned from your mistakes. I believe you have made mistakes at some point in your life. Were you able to use any of those tools that I've mentioned by reflecting or going back to know the thought processes that transpired in the journey of making a decision that turned out to be a failure? Please leave your comments in the section below. I'll appreciate to read from you. And please, if you have not given this video a thumbs up, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a like, and share with your loved one. You're going to be, encouraging somebody who has made mistakes in time past and is still getting depressed about it instead of taking this step that I have mentioned. Please, beloved, share this video with a loved one till I come your way in the next video below. Please stay safe and stay blessed. Ciao.